storytelling is one of the primary building blocks of civilization. Everything that is important to us as a species has been contained in stories.
It's been a while since Paul has been back to ride with me. So it is supposed to rain today, but look, it's dry. All the rain chances, so we've got our shoes covered. And so hopefully, if it rains really heavily, I'm gonna stop and put on my sleeves so I can thoroughly test my setup. But it's nice this morning. Finally gotten used to our heat.
Yeah. This is a beautiful morning, man.
Yeah, it's nice. This is a nice morning.
If it stays like this,
It's not gonna warm up much. 81, 82 is the high, so it will rain. Because otherwise it will be 90 or 91. So I like the rain. Got our training wheels on, training tires, Ultra Sport, and we're ready to roll. We'll get some clips for you. We're not looking for any group today. We're just gonna go out and spin. If we come across people, maybe, but we'll get some clips of us out on the road.
On this ride, Paul and I left Northampton. We took Creekside Green, went out to Goslin, cut through the woodlands, Sterling Ridge, Branch Crossing, Research Forest. We got on Fish Creek, Honia Egypt Community Road. We filmed there. Went through the neighborhoods, Grand Lake Estates, Keenan Cutoff. We took that and went out to Spring Branch Road. We filmed there. By the time we got to the end of Spring Branch Road, we cut through Tri-Lakes, and then we went on a little excursion on Old 105 Road. Hello, legends and super legends. Welcome to Veloharmony's analysis of the Tour de France Stage 12. Let's get started. Today's stage was for Saint-Paul-Trois-Châteaux to Nîmes. There was a lot of wind, and every time they do this stage in that area, they expect the wind, and the wind did not disappoint. We found out at the beginning of the stage that Peter Sagan had basically abandoned the race. He has a knee injury, and because of that, he could not continue from all the crashes earlier in the race. You can see the route. It is a day where you would expect the sprinters to be in play, but with the wind and dealing with the echelon, it's unpredictable. Early on, Sagan's teammate, Niels Pollitt, started driving the peloton, trying to force a breakaway. You can see the echelons on the road. There's like 3 groups up ahead, and look at the distance between those 3 groups and the one right here close to you. So they were all over the road. But after a few kilometers or so, they kind of regrouped here. Everybody kind of got back together, and then a break of about 20-some riders got up the road. You can see Pollitt again is in that break because he wanted to be in the action. Our VT is there, Stefan Kuhn, and then Sweeney. So they had Alaphilippe for certain parts of it, and he basically let them go, but he was on the road in the different groups. He was not in the main peloton. At about 12 kilometers to go, Niels Pollitt attacked his breakaway partners, and no one could stay with him. and he went ahead. He put, this is 8 kilometers to go. He had 14 seconds on the guys in the second group that were chasing him. Sweeney was in the group as well as Erviti, I believe, but they never caught up to him. You can see Stefan Kuhn got dropped. He's at 1:07. The group with Alaphilippe is in the fourth group at 1:30 back. The peloton with all the jerseys, the yellow jersey, green, and polka dot, 15 minutes behind the breakaway. Main reason was that nobody up there was threatening the leader's jersey or anything, so there's no point in them killing themselves in these conditions with all the crosswind to get up there. You know, with the echelon, you got to really be in the right position, and there was nobody up the road that really had him worried or anything. Paulet ended up winning the stage. This is his first Tour de France, so it was good to see him get a victory. A win in the Tour de France for a cyclist really impacts the kind of contracts you can get and all of that. So it really changes your cycling life if you get success in the big grand tours. The two guys who were chasing him, Erviti rides for Movistar. He's been a professional for like 17 years, and he has spent all of them on Movistar. He's like a domestique. And he and Sweeney were battling for second and third place, but he got second. You know, you can see this is the stage, the result of the stage. You got Paulet, 31 seconds later, Sweeney and Erviti come in, and then Stefan Kuhn's almost 2 minutes behind. Then you got Greipel, Thunes, and Van Moor, 2 minutes and 6 with Alaphilippe. They were all in the same group. So nothing really changed for the main contenders. Mark Cavendish came in with the main group at almost 16 minutes back, and he was picking up what we call table scraps for the green jersey. I mean, you know, he's still sprinting well, but there were no changes in the GC. So you've got Rigoberto Urán, 5 minutes 18, Vingegaard, 5.5, Carapaz. So unless something dramatic really happens, I'm going to be surprised if anybody gets really close to Pogacar. I think we may see some changes in between the other guys that are on the podium because, you know, you got O'Connor, Carapaz. They're right outside of being on the podium, so they may just try to move up. Those are the kind of things I expect to see. With 5 minutes there, it would take a catastrophe for these guys to come back. Let's see who we have here. Patrick, he said, very entertaining last 70 kilometers. Niels found out with a display of pure grunt. Yeah, he really wanted it. He really wanted it. So nobody went with him. And he put in a lot of effort to make sure he made all the breaks. So it was clear that that was his objective. And it was good to see him win the stage. So, you know. But we're looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's stage they should be dealing with wind again. We'll see what happens. Because in these kind of stages, a lack in your attention can cause somebody to get away and they can gain time, even on a flat stage with the echelons. So, you know, I'm going to see who pays attention and who doesn't. So that's it for today. Good to see all of you here. Paulie Longa is here. Robert Tangler is here. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We had a good session yesterday, about 2 hours, where we just shot the breeze and we got to, you know, just check out everything cycling. It was very interesting, you know. So you guys take care and we'll be in touch again.